The North American Income Trust is a best ideas portfolio consisting of roughly 40 stocks of high-quality, cash-generative securities headquartered in North America that all pay a very competitive dividend. This results in a high-conviction portfolio that has paid a progressive dividend every year and now has over 1 year of revenue reserves. So our investment process would be considered a bottom-up one, considering buying high-quality companies at fair prices that have a track record of generating surplus cash that's returned to investors primarily in the form of dividend payments. The fund probably has a modest value bias, as we tend to look for companies, as I mentioned, that pay dividends. And while we don't exclude the technology sector explicitly, a lot of technology companies are fast-growing and do not pay a dividend, so they would typically not be in our remit. Despite the sort of inherent value bias of the fund, this fund should act very much like a growth and income product, where we're seeking both capital appreciation and aim for a progressive dividend payment. We believe that's very important right now, given the backdrop of higher inflation, where progressive dividend payments have historically been able to offset inflation, and we aim to seek to replicate that in the future. We really hone in on best ideas. Many people say that it's a best ideas portfolio, but consistently over time, 65%, two-thirds of the portfolio is in our top 20 ideas, which we think is very important. We really stand behind what we invest in. It's only a 40-stock portfolio, so it's high conviction throughout. There are not big tails of small positions of inconsequence. I think something we also do a bit different is we have an option strategy that's also a bit different than most. It's not a covered call portfolio where we restrain upside in NAV in an up market, but it's one that we execute in a bit of a surgical manner, where maybe 4, 5, 6 stocks we may write a put or we may write a call to manage position sizes. Well, I've been in the investment management business nearly 25 years. I joined Aberdeen Asset Management in 2007, coming over after a stint at Gartmore Global Investments, where I supported products ranging from small value to large growth as a senior research analyst. There's a couple books that do stick out to me that are, one I read a few years ago was called Team of Rivals. It was about President Abraham Lincoln, how he built his cabinet, his inner circle, and what he did there is he took sort of his closest rivals, his opponents that he had debated on the stump just months earlier, who he thought were the best and brightest, and put them in his inner circle and made ideas based off a diverse form of opinions, which I think is important in the industry.